Welcome to walkthrough number 8 of Belthan's Quo Vagis. This is Jeff, and last week I became champion of the whole, so we can finally ask Solo to help us recruit models.
I knew you was for real, but I wasn't sure you had the stones to back it up. And damned if you don't. What can I do for you?
Your colleagues aren't as enlightened as you. Help me convince them to pose.
Piece of cake. Whatever you pay 'em, I'll take the same. Now let's say you was to go home and welch on our deal. Use the pictures, but not my articles. I do business in the capital area from time to time. I might look you up and see what the problem is.
Oh. One problem, I don't have a camera.
Check the corner store. Ain't no food left, but there's some other junk.
Never mind, see you later.
Suit yourself. If I ain't here, come back in a day or two. I mostly got local shit on my schedule. No long trips coming up. I said champion of the whole.
Anyway, Quo Vagis generally just assumes you have a camera for on-site photo shoots like Vault 101 and Point Lookout, but in the Pit you actually need one in your inventory. I guess because being stripped of your gear is key to the plot. Kinda glad I forgot about that because the same corner store also has 2 other things I want. There are a few rad roaches in here, but I'm not gonna bother. Camera's right here. Over in customer service, we have the 6th and final vintage Lolipopz Magazine in the Pit. And in the checkout line, we have... Oh, jeez, watch where you're going. The Terrible Towel. Awesome. Oh yeah, game time.
Well, if it ain't the hotshot publisher, what can I do for you?
Want to help me recruit a model?
All right, who's it gonna be?
Spook.
I know my way around that twisted little head. Take the Payne Parkway, stay in the B lane, and get off at the Golden Triangle. But you're an explorer, ain't you? I think you could make that trip on your own. Just say hi to Teddy for me.
I prefer a sure thing.
It's your money. Let's go.
Some models, Solo can either tell you what makes them tick so you get a speech challenge when you talk to them, or you can pay him 50 caps in addition to their fee, and he'll convince them automatically. With my speech skill, I don't actually need him, and I don't like wasting money, but it's worth 50 caps to hear his persuasion dialogue. A couple others will only pose if he asks. They'll never pose for a scab no matter how good your speech skill is, but we'll get to them eventually.
Spook, baby.
Hey, sexy.
You and Teddy enjoyed the Gruber fight? Bet that one got the juices flowing, huh?
Maybe we could convince the boss man to have regular fights in the hole.
Maybe. Right now, I'm more interested in those juices.
Man, you and me need to get shit-faced and just see what happens.
Oh, you're kinky when you're loaded, baby. The newbie's gonna take some pictures and we'll see what develops.
I like the way you think.
Oh, get a room.
I ain't been around much lately. We should make up for lost time.
I missed you, jackass.
With all this free meat around, baby, I see nothing but guai and ferals for weeks at a time.
Looks like you could pound a trog as it is.
I've been on the road so long I forgot what you taste like.
It just don't take too long.
Come on, baby, I don't know which one of us needs it worse.
Time to fix that.
Go away.
All right, I'll go away and let you guys... Yeah. Do you have any friends I haven't met?
Why don't you try Bone? I don't know how she ain't still a scab with that submissive streak. She'll spread her legs for a champion. Just take some pictures while you're at it.
Man, you killed the fuck out of Gruber!
It would please the champion if you got naked.
Yeah? I was thinking we could both do it.
That's the idea. First, some DC-style foreplay. With a camera.
Yeah.
Talk to Friday. Just meet a price and don't act like a whimpering scab. She'll do a deal.
Well now, a grinder made it out of the hole. That hasn't happened in a while. Well, I hope you have some money, newbie.
Solo says you deal more than hardware. I want you to pose for my magazine.
I'll do anything at this point. If you have some cash, that is.
Lose the armor and there's 50 caps in it for you.
Well, all right. That's what I like to hear. What is it, newbie?
While I'm here, can you repair my stuff?
Sure thing, newbie.
Oh, she sucks. Forget that. I will buy some ammo.
Yeah, sure, newbie.
Alright, have to go.
Yeah, whatever, newbie.
Say newbie one more time. Come on, I dare ya. Do you have any other friends I haven't met?
Well, there's Lulu. That bitch is batshit insane. Follow me. This ought to be good. Check it out, Lulu. The pet knows a trick. Wanna see?
Lulu loves good pets.
Camera. Get your camera. Who's a good pet? Get your camera. You know how important positive reinforcement is for a pet. Why don't you pose a little? Naked works best.
Aw, such a sweet pet. Well, if it isn't Ashur's newest pet, he doesn't let many mongrels into his mansion. Him and his keen eyes must see something special in you, so Lulu's going to keep her eyes on you, too.
I'll tell you what's special about me. I kick ass.
Ha! That rules out your wit. It must be something else that makes you so interesting to our lord. Lulu will see soon enough. Oh, yes. But first, perhaps Ashur's pet needs to be fed?
Sure.
Then here, delicious food for you. Eat and be good.
Oodles. Solo, wait.
Well, if it ain't the hotshot publisher, what can I do for you?
Models?
All right, who's it gonna be?
Any other friends I haven't met?
Let's talk to Squill. We done some work together, and she was a champion in the hole, so you two ought to get along. She can be your Miss Survival of the Fittest, 77.
You're not worth my time.
Hey, Squill, I could use a hand with another negotiation. You don't even have to whack nobody this time.
Are you kidding me? Those fuckers make for some good target practice.
Yeah, but these ain't holdouts. I need to show them this ain't a dead end. Talent and hard work can make it to the top.
I tell you, everything's great, but most die.
The lazy, the stupid, the weak, sure. But you're the poster girl for upward social mobility. And I mean poster girl, literally.
Not exactly exciting, but beats sitting around with our thumbs up our asses, right?
Here comes Speedy.
Hey, if it ain't the champion of the hole! That was a hell of a show you put on down there. Good thing, too. Otherwise, I was gonna start shooting down there myself just to keep things interesting.
Good thing you didn't. I would have shot back.
I should hope so. That's what I did when I was fighting down there. And it really gets the crowd going when they see you've got some fight in you.
All right. Solo, don't go anywhere.
Well, if it ain't the hotshot publisher, what can I do for you?
You know the drill.
All right, who's it gonna be?
Anybody else I haven't met?
I might know somebody. Tight body and a hell of a shot, but she ain't gonna win no Miss Personality award. What the hell, I love a challenge. Just let me do the talking and have your camera ready. What's up, bitch?
Yeah, if it ain't the smartest asshole in the pit, how's it going?
I need your help with a little public relations project. Something to grease the skids in new territory.
You want something? Hurry up!
It's a magazine. We show them who they're dealing with. Instant respect from those worth joining us, instant terror from the rest.
Who's this asshole?
The newbie's my cameraman. So you want to do this, or you want to keep getting scrawny scabs from Paradise Falls that don't last a week?
I guess it's the price I pay for perfection.
I gotta tell you, her lats are impressive.
Oh, look! Another worker who thinks they can address their betters. I'm sure everyone's impressed that you killed a pig in the hole. But don't think that makes you an equal.
Don't be so cold, Vicky. Don't you want a piece of this?
Well, perhaps your assets appeal to the degenerate women you're used to, but I'm quite immune. I would never lay with a beast of burden, no matter how impressive it is.
Arrogance that extreme usually buys a bullet in the head, but considering how I'm dressed, I'll let it slide. And that completes delegation. Look who we have here.
Lord Ashur wants a word with you. Good luck.
I'll take care of that in a minute, but we need to talk.
Well, look at you. Been a while since I got to welcome you to this fine fucking city. Watch you stepping uptown, or you might just take a tumble.
I wanted to give you the chance to explain about my Lolipopz t-shirt, because the pit stains don't necessarily mean you wore it.
What? You didn't like our little welcome? Us big kids playing too rough with you? You want a rematch? Or you gonna cry about it some more?
It was a joke. Pit stains, get it? Never mind. Now you die.
That's it! This is between me and the little shit. Nobody else. I was the first thing you saw in this city, and damn if I ain't gonna be the last too. I knew I heard something. Fucker! You grind the fuck. You're gonna pay for that scam. Why?
I'd like to say a few words about our dearly departed friend, Redup. He was dumb as a bag of hammers, and he was beaten to death by an unarmed man in a towel. That's it. Hey, I'm wearing a towel. Not a big fan of teabagging, but, towel. Alright, we can't leave until we finish the main quest, so let's see Ashur.
Lord Ashur will be right with you. Feel free to wait inside, champion.
I'm telling you, I've got it covered. I'll be with you right after I maintain some order and dispense a little justice.
Sir, we've had sightings of Werner back in the city, and there's been an increase in chatter between slaves.
Workers.
What?
We call them workers. Helps with morale. Reminds them that they might earn their freedom someday.
Whatever we call them, they've been gathering makeshift weapons.
All right. Put your guards on alert. Now, I've got a very important meeting with our new friend. So if anything big comes up, you use the intercom.
Yes, sir.
Okay, break's over. You'd be surprised how tough it is being king. Nice work in the hole, new blood. Knew you couldn't be one of our normal workers. So that begs the question, who are you? And what are you doing in my city?
It's complicated. Actually, it's not complicated. I'm here to take naked pictures of your friends and family for my porno magazine.
I understand. We've all got a past. And damn few of us have reason to be proud of it. That's all behind you now. In the pit, you'll be part of a growing army, a thriving industry, and maybe even witness to a cure for radiation. But we aren't perfect, and sometimes the past comes back to haunt us. Tell me, do you know a man named Werner?
Oh, yeah. Ditched him. Dude never shuts up.
Then you know he's not to be trusted. He escaped after a failed coup, and I believe he's working with the slaves to plan a revolt. You know the slaves, and you've met Werner, so you're in a prime position to put an end to him. Do that, and I'll make you a lieutenant in my army.
Lieutenant? That's just insulting. I have other plans.
Ah, of course. Would these plans happen to involve stealing a precious little something from me?
Naked pictures of your wife, yeah.
Don't look so surprised. Your arrival was too convenient. It's okay. I get a lot of people trying to betray me. Part of the position, really. You can be honest with me.
Okay. Then, honestly, I only came here to get dirty pictures of your wife.
Then that means you're either a liar or a moron. And neither one is a trait I'd like to see in my army. Care to try again?
No, seriously. Werner said your wife is smoking hot. How could I say no?
Easy enough. You could say no because he lied to you. A discovery is a miracle, but it isn't the type that sets slaves free. Now, it would do a lot more good if you were to.
Lord Ashur,
Don't let
the
me
slaves
keep
are
you.
rioting.
Oh, I wasn't expecting Ashur to let you into the lab. I'm Sandra, and if I know my husband, he's already made you an offer to join us, right? So you're here to see our little miracle, aren't you? This is my daughter Marie. She can be a handful, but my little angel is going to save the city.
That's nice, but why do you have your daughter in the lab?
Actually, it's a combination lab and nursery. Little Marie needs a lot of attention and care if she's going to cure the city. I'm still trying to figure out why, but she may just hold the key to stopping the Pitt's trog problem. Hell, maybe other types of mutations too. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to take care of one last test before Marie's nap time.
Okay, she's not getting naked, but I am not leaving empty-handed. Just turn around. Thank you. Leaving without the baby locks you into helping Ashur, so yoink.
You think you can get away with this?
Yes, I do, because I have 10 stealth boys.
Every raider in this town will be after your head to bring her back. He's got my baby! Take him down, but be careful!
Make way, invisible kidnapper coming through.
Sounds to me like you've stirred up a bit of fuss with the raiders. Couldn't have happened to a nicer bunch of murderers. But more importantly, I hear you've stolen the cure. Mind if I see it?
Sorry, you can't. Stealth field. But it's a baby. Did you know it's a baby?
Of course I knew, but you don't see me blubbering about it. That baby is our only chance of a cure and freedom from this hellhole. Werner sent me word that he's hiding out in the steel yard. He's got everything there to take care of the cure. Take it to him and he'll handle the rest. Now get going.
Ah, you finally made it. I've got everything ready and there are plenty of tests to run, so hurry up and put the brat in the crib. If you aren't getting your hands dirty, you aren't making a difference. Welcome to the world. What's important is that the kid is here now, and we can move on to the last part of the plan.
Okay, first, how did you know I was here? I'm invisible. And second, if anybody's going to perform horrible experiments on this baby, it's going to be me, her mother.
Oh, sure. He'll just march back to Ashur and his venomous little wifey and say, "Sorry, I stole your firstborn. My mistake." You know, I already have everything I need from you, so you're expendable.
One chance, Werner. Leave now and never come back.
Sure, fine. Obviously, you've joined with Ashur, and I think you've got a bright future as a lackey. You really do. But you know what? Fuck this city, and fuck the raiders. Fuck the slaves, and fuck you too, fucker. I'm gone.
Werner, wait. Damn it, I have something important to tell you. Would you stop? Werner, I'm not going to do Ashur's dirty work and assassinate his political rivals.
Hello?
Unfortunately, I do have a personal standard that lying dicks have to get shot in the head. Epic VATS fail.
Hey,
Well, waste not, want not.
Come to your senses, have you?
I'm invisible. How did you see me? Anyway, your daughter is safe and sound, and Werner's gone too.
I still ought to slice you open. You're lucky my daughter's still safe. I'll let Ashur decide what to do with you. Get out of my sight.
You kidnapped my daughter, fought my raiders, and gave the workers the ridiculous idea that they can free themselves. What do you have to say in your defense?
Well, I didn't actually fight your raiders.
My Marie is safe. Werner's gone. And the city's got a bright future. So I'm feeling unusually forgiving. Consider yourself lucky.
Consider myself lucky? You're alive because Werner was staging a coup d'etat. If it had been a legitimate slave revolt, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Anyway, what do you mean about the city's future?
Now that Marie's back, we have a chance at curing the disease that's been ravaging the pit since the bombs. Without it killing our kids, we can grow like a real city.
So now that you have Marie back, you're going to free the slaves, right?
I wish I could. But you have to see things in the bigger picture. Without those workers, this city would fall apart. But someday soon, we'll have a cure. And we won't need forced labor. The workers will be free, and the city can grow naturally. Thanks to what you've done, that day is coming. But until then, this is the only way the city can survive.
Yeah, it's always someday soon, but not right now with guys like you, isn't it? And you're not going to kill me is a statement, not a question.
I probably should. Hell, I still might. But you got rid of Werner, and things are looking good. So you're welcome in my city. For now. And Sandra's made some progress with the radiation studies. You're not on her good side, but I'm sure she wouldn't mind testing it out on you.
Of course not. Medical research from the Pit has improved your life. Just try not to think of what it may have cost others. I said back in episode 1 I don't play the Pit as often as the other DLC because I don't like either ending, and you get the same message for this perk no matter whose side you take. So the game designers are basically acknowledging that both endings suck. Anyway, I think I'm going to pass on trying to get your wife naked this episode.
That's up to you. We'll keep working on the cure and keep the city running. You're free to come and go as you like.
Sandra's disposition toward me is as low as it gets right now, which makes speech challenges a lot harder. There is a way to get her to pose without a skill check, but I have to go back to the Capital Wasteland for that. In the meantime, we'll take Marie's blood sample. Sounds like a useful thing to have, and taking it now will save me a trip later. But we're out of time, so we'll head back next week. See you then.